Hello, good morning, everyone. Wish you a warm welcome this morning. Let's see what we are going to learn today. Yes, so I had asked one question. How are you feeling this morning? What is the most prominent feeling today? So yes, we are getting good responses, most positive, energetic, very nice. I'm so happy to see you all this morning exactly at 7 o'clock. And I appreciate your enthusiasm to learn new things and to implement new things. And here we go. We have been learning new concepts regarding self transformation. Yesterday's session was very nice about the gratitude. We learn new things, how we can be thankful to the things which are already available to in our life, and so that we can attract more and more good things. And here we are at almost day 9. Think yourself, you're doing consistently. There are so many members consistently doing the things at 7 o'clock sharp and working on yourself. This is such a you are really achievers where you have taken that step to work on yourself. And today we are going to learn two more nice tools. But definitely, let me ask you a few questions to create a little background. So, just a quick recap, what a whole idea of all these retreat, 3 weeks challenge, and then as we are going to come up with the app to always work on your mindset in your favorable zone, so that your brain, your mind is working for you rather than you working for your brain. So this is our whole idea. And then what we were learning about building good thoughts, then we had a clarity what are really our goals in a different areas of life, not just one area, because we want to balance the life so that ultimately we will be feeling happy when we fulfill, achieve those things. So here there are two things. So our happiness leading to our goals, and at the same time our goals leading to our happiness. So we are trying to take this positive circle. We are trying to build this positive loop. Now, in that loop, as we learned about clarity, after that building thoughts, power of words, how we can use good vocabulary so that we could give feelings, good energy. So Parul has already explained about the importance of the energy, its focus. And then we are now coming towards the things where we can be doing it consistently. So while doing it consistently, we need to let go of few things which are not helping us, because currently they are taking, what we can say, they are occupying a space in your brain. So that is our problem. And then that's why most of the time it is keeping you in an unresourceful state. So you understand now, you're aware of two types of state of the mind. While working on your goal for your purpose, you need a resourceful state, like feeling happy, feeling motivated, able to take action, inspired. So we are trying to develop that inspirations from within, because we don't want to depend on someone else. So that is very much inside. So we are trying to, so this is something called as decluttering, right? We are trying to declutter our mind. So just I want to have the quick check from all of you. Currently, are you having such incidences or such people in your life where you, those memories or those past incidences are troubling you? If yes, give me yes on a chat box. Let's see how many of you are able to recognize certain such situations or such people, wherever it is, in nearby, in your working environment, in your family environment, in your day-to-day life, whenever you are commuting in the social environment. Yes, there are so many these incidences and so many of these people. Now just answer my questions. So while we are having those unpleasant incidences, is it really helping you? Is it really helping you? just remembering or those unpleasant incidences or people, is that helping you? Yes or no? Yes, of course, not at all. It is in fact lot of, I mean, we really want to get rid of those things so that we can focus on something else. Exactly. So definitely you feel that there is a need to work on that. Do you feel the need? Just type me yes in the chat box. Meanwhile, I'll just share my PPT. Yes, of course. So there is a big need for all this to work on these situations. Now, here we go, what we have for day 9 today. So this awareness is really, really important. Yes, these kind of incidences, people, they are draining our energy. And now yesterday we learned that we need to focus our energy at right direction, because there only it is going to grow. So we want to focus on positive things, happiness, so that it will grow. We really don't want to focus on the negative people, negative incidences. And then what is going to happen is, if we are focusing on those kind of people and incidences, similar thing is going to come back. That is, the law of attraction will work in an opposite direction. So what we are going to learn today to let go, that is something called as power of empathy and forgiveness. Okay, yesterday little bit we learned about empathy. Parul had explained ki how is the empathy, but today I'm going to give little focus on that, and we will just try to learn how we can unlearn, basically how we can unbound our those bad experiences or feelings which are attached to those bad incidences or certain people in our life, because that is really not helping us. We want to get released from it, and then when we declutter our mind, then only good things will come, because it's a vacuum law of prosperity. If our mind is totally filled with all this clutter, you will also notice you will never get good ideas, your path will not be clear. So here whole focus we want to learn. So basically here, this is why we are learning these skills. These are called as emotional skills, and this will improve your, last time I had mentioned intelligent quotient. We are working on EQ, we are working on emotional resilience. So these kind of people incidences are going to come in your life, but now we want to learn how we can tackle it very much effectively without getting affected. So when we talk about empathy and forgiveness, they are interconnected. That's why we have taken this. Last time little bit I explained you when I took a session on Ho'oponopono, that it is all our 100% responsibility, and we learn to let go, we learn to forgive, but it's not easy, because we have had past memories and we are emotionally so much involved in those incidences, and even though it has happened long time, we are replaying it in our mind. So rather than replaying some good things, we are replaying it. And let me tell you, we are forming something called as disempowering codes. That means we are giving what you can say meaning, which is not at all helping us. So what we are giving the meaning, that yes, I am not good enough, everything happens with me like this, because I am not worthy of love, I am not worthy of success, whatever hard work I do, I am never going to get any results. And then what is happening? Because of certain incidences in your life, you are giving the meaning, which is holding you back while you are taking something new, or while you are working towards your goals and your desires. So now what we want to, so before learning forgiveness, we need to understand about empathy. Now why? Because it's an ability to understand and of course share the feelings of another. Means it is like sympathy, in yesterday Parul said ki it is just like feeling, understanding the feeling. Empathy means we are going into their place, their shoes, and then why they would have reacted in that situation. So we are trying to think in their perspective. So this is about a perspective. Basically when we learn this neuro-linguistic programming, so there is something called, it's very nice technique which is called as conflict resolve technique, where we work on the empathy. That means we just replay that incidents in our mind, and then we go to other person's position, their shoes, we actually understand why that person or why that incident would have happened as per their perspective. We understand that, and then our feelings will little bit go down. Then we go to the third person's perspective, and then we go to the higher person's, I like higher powers perspective. Okay, so basically here to understand the perspective, why it would have happened. Now, again, the focus is not like accept anything and everything, or you go into that mode where, oh, this is wrong, but what to do? I have to accept. No, this you are going for learning for yourself, so that it is not going to give you that, negative feelings. It is not going to take away the power from you, but take the power in your hand so that you give the good meaning of it. Now, here, there are certain belief systems of the that we need to understand. So to understand the empathy, we need to understand few belief systems, that every person is unique. Okay, every person is unique. There is nothing right or wrong. Okay, and they are working as per their map, or as per their understanding of the life. So this is one. Secondly, behind every behavior, there is a good intention. Behind every behavior, there is a good intention. And the third thing, every person takes the choice which was best at that point of time available to them. So here we are giving the benefit of doubt to that person, so that this is about, you know, this is for working on your behavior. So sometimes empathy meaning, if you would have been in that person's position, maybe you would have reacted the similar way. And then we just have to, yes, I will explain again. So the first thing, as we said, give that respect to everyone, that every person is unique and they are operating from their belief system, or whatever they know, whatever they have learned, and we need to respect that. Second perspective was, behind every behavior there is a good intention, whatever it would have been. So just we need to assume, see, if you can reconfirm, you can reconfirm with that person. If not, just give best assumption, benefit of doubt. It is called as benefit of doubt. And the third, we give the perspective that they have done best possible thing, best possible option they have chosen, which was available to them at that point of time. So we don't want to keep grudges to everyone, and then only we can, show this empathy when we understand this. And this is something called as belief system or presuppositions. I don't want to go into theory, because this is to, when we keep these things in our mind, then we understand other person's perspective in a better way, and then we will able to, give meaning to that incidents or their words in a better way. Maybe there would have been a conflict, there would have been anger, but at least now you don't want to remember it. You don't want to take it personal. You can't form negative codes. Oh, I am not good enough. I am like this. I will not be able to achieve anything in my life. I am not worthy of success. I am not worthy of money. So this is not. So just from this, you need to learn, and then you need to tackle the situation. I know it is little bit difficult, but I need to, because now we have come to day 9, and that much, you have achieved so much taking those concepts. Sometimes it is difficult, you need to go deep into this, but we are introducing it so that you understand those things. There are so many things we need to do, lot many writings, understand those memories, then again relive it in the way you want, give a proper meaning. So it's a lot of deep exercises, but at least here in this challenge we are going to, introduce that. Later on, we are always there to take you in deep, so that you will be able to, work on each and every memory, and just remember where we want to reach. from a victim stage to the zero limits. So every day we will be at a neutral position, responding in such a way that there are no bad memories. Each and every day is the first day on this planet Earth, and see how best you will be living your life. So we want to reach to that stage. And that's why this empathy, understanding someone's perspective, is very important. And how we will be able to understand when we have these kind of some belief system. So tell me, rather than believing, oh, world is like this, there are people who are not going to help you, all these people are so corrupt, this is such a negative world, rather than believing these kind of belief system, why we are not believing that yes, everyone's behavior has a good intention, they are operating from their highest good, whatever they know they are operating, let's give them a benefit of doubt. Why we are not operating from these kind of belief systems? So here is these skills which will help you to incorporate these kind of attitudes, which will definitely help you. So if it is making sense to you, please write empathy E in the chat box. Please write so that I know that you are with me. I sometimes, yes, it can be little difficult to take it or accept it. I respect, because we would have gone through lot many things. Thank you so much for your responses. But then this is somehow we need to develop this attitude. When we will be doing it again and again, again and again, then definitely we will reach to that stage, definitely. So this would help. Now tell me, when we are going to understand, when you are in that particular conflict, you are in that fight, and if you are keeping that in a mind and responding a person, again you are going to create a negative loop. Rather than that, empathetically you are understanding, and then what will happen? Your relationship will improve, interpersonal, in your family, in your workplace, and see how happy it will be. In turn, it will create a good energies. Definitely you will resolve all the conflicts. It's a tool of emotional intelligence. And at the end, what we are creating, when we are creating a good empathetic people in our family, at our workplace, we are also making those efforts to spread this. So we are ultimately creating good empathetic societies, compassionate societies. So how we can develop this? Active listening. In a particular conversation, just observe yourself. What is going on whenever someone is talking? Our things going on in our mind is, how I am going to reply to this? Just tell me, is it true or no? Yes or no? When someone is sharing with you something, or someone is talking in front of something, the things going in your mind is really not what they are talking, how it is. And our first thing going on is, now how will I reply? Yes, that is something. Then our reaction, we never respond because we are not listening. So try developing this. Listen actively. Be open-minded, be open to all this new perspective. Just think, give yourself time. I mean, understand their, what you can say, perspectives. And when you even focus on the body language of that particular person, and then you actively listen, that means you are focusing on the body language, and then it becomes a empathetic communication. So these are certain ways by which we can, make those communications more effective. And let me tell you, this will help while you are putting your point in some meetings, and you are going to, working on some deals, we are going to give your information to the projects, your bosses. So this will definitely help you, because these are the ways of the effective communication. Now, why? Because this is, once we understand a perspective, then it is easier to forgive, because we know, okay, fine, this is absolutely okay. Probably I would have also behaved in a similar way in such a situation. Then definitely we would, if we are in that situation, we expect people should forgive me because I was having so much problem. Then why can't they deserve a forgiveness? So just forgive. So when we talk about forgive and forget, so rather than forgetting, learn from it. Learn from that past negative incidences, turn into your positive codes, learn from it, and then just let it go. So it is letting go of that resentment, anger, and hurt, which is not at all, helping you. So just don't get caught into all that. Just free yourself. So are you ready to get free? If yes, please type free in the chat box. Please get ready from all these negative emotions which are not at all helping you. Okay? Yes, and it will have lot many benefits at the level of physical health, mental health, personal growth, relationship. Yes, and that's why we are working on ourselves, taken this 3 weeks challenge. And let me tell you, this is not just one time and knowing and all that. We are also learning it, going through it, and we are evolving day by day. So it's a constant process. So you need to do these things again and again, be in that energy, be in that community, work on yourself. You might fall, but again rise. That is more important. Okay, so definitely what is just a second. So when we cultivate, how we can cultivate the forgiveness? The same. When we develop empathy, then we understand other person's perspective, and it is very much easy to forgive. We want to make it easy. See, life is not at all suffering. Life is not very hard to live. Life is a fun. We are making it complicated. Just keep it simple. Don't give meaning. Don't just replay those incidences 20 years, 15 years back in your mind. That has already gone. Just move on. And that is something called as, cut that cord. Whenever there is a birth, baby is totally dependent on the mother through that umbilical cord. But when baby, there is a birth and baby has to take a first breath outside world, for that further good beautiful life, what we are doing, we are cutting the cord. And then that is 2 minutes, 5 minutes struggle for the baby for that first birth. But that cord needs to be cut. We cannot keep that cord lifelong. So similar here, please cut that cord. Just leave those emotional, whatever struggle you are doing, and work on yourself. So we need to self reflect. We need to learn these skills of empathy, as well as the forgiveness will come along with that. Definitely it will improve your communication, your relationships with everywhere, and definitely you will get a good ideas. You will be all time motivated, because whenever we feel like, depressed, sadness, negative emotions, it is mainly from that past memories you would have felt again and again. It is coming up, and that is, holding you back. So we want to get out of it. So be ready for that. So definitely, as I said, they are all interconnected. So when we say empathy, when we understand someone else's perspective and emotions, and then it is easier for us to forgive, because now we have developed that understanding. And then what happens is, again, when we are practicing forgiveness, we are working on more and more that empathy skill, which is highly important. And it is nothing like why I should do, why she should not do, why he should not do, because you are chosen by the universe. You are those, what you can say, lucky people who have got these insights. You have got to know about these concepts, and you want to work on yourself. You have got that chance. So let's take that chance, work on yourself, spread it to the world, so that we want to make it much better place to live for us, for our kids, for our future generations. So why not to learn this? Why you want to, make into that thought, oh, why she is not, why he is not? Because they are not fortunate people. You have done something good, and definitely that's why you have got this opportunity. So let's take this opportunity and work on these benefits. So you will definitely see your high emotional resilience, strong relationship, good positive impact, good personal well-being in all the aspects. And of course, it is going to, develop your, what you can say, balance your wheel of life. So definitely we are, with this, we have 4 minutes left for our tip of the days. But before that, let's fix an intention. So please, after this, you can put on the, yes, put in the chat box your intention. So what we are going to do today is pick up that one person, pick up that one incident where you want to let go. And please forgive. Please, before forgetting the incidents, form the positive core, which is going to help you, rather than, oh, I'm not enough. I am enough. I am in a process of becoming enough for myself. I can, bring that motivation from myself. So you have to form that one positive code from that negative incidents. Pick up that one person, one incident, and just let go today. And this is going to be everyone's intention in the room, including me. So we will put our insights in our group after this. So yes, today's recommendation by our exercise, by our expert Dr. Vanita for the exercise. So when you will be going for your now routines and physical activities is seated yoga sequences. So it is like a seated forward bend, which to stretch the back. Then seated twists, again working on your sides. Then side stretch. Then cat and cow, and then you can go in a meditation. So you can just take a screenshot. If any clarification required, please ask. We will explain you in the group, because we are running behind the time. So definitely, what is the last tip? So this is now nutritional tip from Dr. Shweta. So what is this? Follow the rule of 10. Meaning, now here this meaning is choose the foods that have 10% or less fat and sodium and 10% of more fiber. So initially when I read this tip, even I got confused, what was this about? Then she said, so she has given us a liberty. Sometimes you can have a packed food, but just check the labels. So in that, when we take some fried food or something, packed foods, just check they should have 10% or less fat, and 10% of more fibers. So she has given us a liberty to have this once in a while, but check the label. And with this, yes, in on time, we are finishing, but please think about today's topic. It was little deep. I know it takes time. Definitely we'll work on it in a, what you can say, in a longer session, but this was all about to introduce new concepts, okay? So please work on your insights. I know you are very much interactive and beautiful audience, because beautiful things you are putting in the chat box and inspiring others. Keep doing the same, and we just switch on our videos for the ritual of the day. Good, nice photographs all the achievers. And let's end the session. But yes, think over it today. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then we will, with this all energy, we will end the session. Take this energy back in your day. Have an inspiring day, more power, more energy to you, and we'll log out. Bye. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye.